In this video, we're going to be talking about what a dilation is. And we have three graphs, and we're asked in this problem to find which of the graphs shows a dilation. So let's talk about what dilation is. A dilation is either an enlargement or a reduction of a figure on a graph. And every length on that image will increase or decrease the same amount by the same scale, and we call that a scale factor, and that's represented by a lowercase letter k. And what is a scale factor? A scale factor is a fraction, which is the image length over the corresponding original length, and I'll show you what I mean by this. So I'm looking at these three images, and in the first graph, it appears that these two triangles, ABC and A prime, B prime, C prime, are actually the exact same shape. I'm going to look at the length AB, and I can see that length is 1, and I'm looking at the corresponding length, A prime, B prime, and that's also 1. So I know that this has not been enlarged or reduced, and that cannot be a dilation. So I'm going to look at the graph of number 2, and I can see that this is not a dilation for two reasons. Really, one will do is that these two shapes are not the same. And when we dilate something, the shape remains the same. It doesn't change. It just gets larger or smaller. And this triangle are different triangles. One is not a larger or smaller version than the other. So that brings us to our third triangle, and I'm going to push this up. And here you can see that we have two triangles. We have triangle ABC, and we have triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. And this would be an example of an enlargement. We have the smaller triangle, and then this triangle is a larger version of that smaller triangle. And what I need to do is I need to check and see if these have been increased to scale. So I'm going to do that by taking one of these sides. I'm going to take side BC, this side. I'm actually going to start with B prime, C prime, which is my image length. And I'm going to see what that is, and that equals B prime, C prime equals 6. In other words, I'm just going to count from B. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 units. And BC, the original corresponding length, is 1, 2. Length of 2. So I've got a fraction of 6 over 2, which simplifies to 3. In other words, the scale factor here, k, equals 3. Every length on A prime, B prime, C prime is 3 times as large as on the original because the scale factor is 3. So if I were to look at the length of AB, which is 1 unit, I would expect that the length of A prime, B prime would be 3 times as large, which would be 3 units. And let's see what it is. B and B prime are the same point, so we'll count. 1, 2, 3. And I can see that is correct, and 3 is the only dilation. And what type of dilation is it? It is an enlargement. And anytime the scale factor is larger than 1, we have an enlargement. Anytime the scale factor is less than 1, the dilation is a reduction. All right.